It looked really bad, kind of like straight out of a horse scene.
November 6th, 2005, a day David Shepard will never forget.
Trees down all over the place, power lines, gas leaks from gas meters being hit, buildings all over the road.
The day the deadliest and most damaging November tornado in Indiana's history ravaged the town of Newburgh.
That one, yeah, that was by far the worst one I've ever experienced. I've seen several, there being, growing up around Evansville, Newburgh area, but by far that was the worst one.
Shepard was just a civilian then. But when a tornado struck his town again last March, he and the rest of the volunteer fire department rolled out to help.
We had all hands on deck because of the nature and really the unknown at that point. Because it was dark, we weren't really completely aware of the amount of damage.
When morning came, the damage was brought to light.
It was very busy, trying to help clean up roads, get to where the roads are open, make sure all the homeowners were okay, all the residents of the town.
Thankfully, the F2 wasn't deadly.
Across the river there, you can see numerous broken trees and kind of an opening. That's approximately where we determined that it crossed the river, and then it made landfall right here. Of course, it came up here.
But even a year later, remnants of the storm still remain.
Completely demolished this home. We actually had to rescue a lady from the lower level of her home here.
It lasted around 15 minutes, and like every twister,
it started to kind of bounce. There's several residences that had no damage, and then sporadically there would be one or two that would have damage.
Unpredictability, perhaps the scariest aspect of a tornado. It can come and go without warning, destroy one house and completely miss the next. And it all happens within a matter of minutes. So while we can't necessarily see one coming, we can always stay prepared.
At the time that your area comes under a tornado warning, you want to immediately seek shelter. You want to make sure that your NOAA radio is functioning and that it has fresh batteries in the event that you lose power.
Southern Indiana sits in the middle of Hoosier Alley, the third most active area in the country. So with an average of 22 tornadoes a year.
When that emergency tone goes off, it's about what your mission is and the community that you're going to serve.
These community heroes are ready to respond at any given moment.
You kind of go into tunnel vision of what needs to be done to protect the community, and that's exactly what all of us do every time that happens.
In Newburgh, Valerie Lyons, 44 News.